Hi guys, and welcome to this video. This is actually an unboxing video. This morning, just before going to work, the postman finally arrived at my door and delivered two packages for me. So actually today was a really nice morning, a really nice surprise to receive two watches at once. The strange thing is that this one arrived from England, Great Britain, and this one arrived from Poland. I bought it on eBay. And they arrived in no time. I could follow the track and trace, but for the Danish post office to be able to deliver the watches when they arrived in Denmark took the double time compared to how long it took for these two boxes to come from Great Britain and Poland into Denmark. So, not a big shout out to the Danish post office, but after I complained yesterday, they all of a sudden just arrived this morning, shortly before 9 o'clock in the morning. So, no more bad words from me about the Danish postal service. But as you can see, of course, the big box is a Christopher Ward, a British-based Swiss watch company, and an Orient, the Japanese company. And these are two very different watches, and I would like to say this is not a completely honest unboxing, because I really couldn't help myself this morning, so I unboxed both watches immediately. But I would just like to show you again what these boxes contain and which watches I have received, I have bought, because both watches will of course come up for review on my channel. And just a quick wristwatch check, I'm wearing the Omega Seamaster, the Bond version, and I put it on this really nice leather strap, and I think it just looks absolutely amazing. I love this watch. I will never ever part with this watch. This watch is a true legend. And let's get into the unboxing, and let me start off by showing you what's in the Orient box. And this watch was I think it was about $200 American dollars, including postage from Poland. Some guy imports Orient watches in Poland, so that's great, because in Europe it's quite hard to find Orient watches. You have to order them overseas, and then you have to pay custom and taxes. But this guy in Poland has his Orient watches, and of course, this being a cheap watch and a very affordable watch, it comes in a smaller package, but a smaller box. But who cares? It's a box. It's not about the watch. So here we have it. This is the Orient Producer, and this is a square watch, a nice looking square watch with an open heart, so you can see the in-house movement running there. And what you get, let's just put the watch aside for a moment. What you get in this package is an Orient hang tag, and here you can see the reference number if you're interested. And then you get, which is completely standard with all Orient watches I have bought so far. This is my fifth Orient watch. You get a international guarantee, and you get the manual. And this is in a variety of languages, of course, English and Italian, Spanish, German, and so on. You can see all the languages here. So this is not really important, because this is an extremely simple watch. Let me just take it off this watch cushion. And what you get here is, like I said, a square watch with an open heart, so you can see the movement moving in here. This is a very simple watch. It may look complicated, but it's extremely simple. And at this price range, you don't get any hacking, you don't get any manual winding. You don't even get a date or a day-date complication. All you get with this watch is the ability to set the time. And you wind this watch by shaking it. So why did I buy this watch? Well, first of all, I don't have any square watches in my collection. And maybe if you follow my channel, you can see I'm deeply in love with the Tag Heuer Monaco watch. It's such a legendary and beautiful watch. So I got this watch for two reasons. First of all, I just like the look of it. I think this watch would look pretty cool with a black shirt, or when I put on a leather jacket in everyday life. Just a nice everyday watch. And I don't have any square watches, so when I really have the have a day where I just want to try on a square watch and wear a square watch, well, now I have one. As you can see, it's not really anti-reflective coating, but I will get much more into this watch when I review it. This is just to show you the Orient Producer. And well, I like the black dial, I like the open heart. I actually don't have any open heart watches as well, so that is pretty cool. And it's fitted with this, this is actual genuine leather. It's Orient's leather strap, which I have tried in two other watches. It's exactly the same leather strap as on my Orient Bambino, my version 4 Bambino, and the same strap as on the Orient Sun and Moon. And it's a nice looking strap. It's really nice to wear, but it does take some time. You have to massage it a bit just to make it a little more soft. But it's for watching this at this price range. It's a nice little package, and it's really an inexpensive watch, at least for me. Not to say that $200 isn't any money. So that was the Orient, and now this is really a watch I have been looking into for several months. This watch, I think, was originally released in 2014. I think this is a Christopher Ward, the British-based, London-based watch company, but they produce Swiss pieces. They have a very fine Swiss watchmaker who makes all the movements, and they make a lot of watches of high quality. You may know the dive watches, the Omega Seamaster, homages, the Trident, and what they call them. But I'm not really interested in those watches. I'm interested in some other pieces. They do make some interesting complication when it comes to some of the more expensive watches, and this is one of them. So nice outer cardboard box with the logo in silver. And well, it's a box, so who really cares? I don't really care about that much about the boxes. It's of course nice to get a box, and what we get here is a really nice signed letter where they thank me, dear Mr. Jørgensen. Here they thank me for buying an Orient watch and get a receipt. Sorry, a Christopher Ward watch, of course, not an Orient watch. So that's really nice with a personal message. You get a nice little manual here, and as you probably can tell, this is the watch I bought. It's the C900 Worldtimer. You get a warranty, and here you get a nice little extra thing, a nice cloth with Christopher Ward printed onto it, so you can shine up your watch. So a nice little package when it comes to all the papers and manual and stuff. Well, what it's all about is this watch, and you get it in a really nice leather box with Christopher Ward London stamped into. And this is the piece. This is the Christopher Ward 900 Worldtimer. And I actually been wearing this watch today. I put it on this morning just to try to wear it, and so I have already adjusted it to the strap. And see here, it's a very unique, special design. They call it a Worldtimer because, well, you can time a second time zone, and you get the globe, the world map on the dial of this watch. It's a really unique, beautiful design, I think. But it's not actually a true Worldtimer, because it's more of a two time zones watch. And what you immediately recognize is, of course, it's not a 12-hour dial as usual with watches. With most watches, you get 12 hours. This is a 24 hours, so you have to get used to it moving quite differently than other watches. So it's a 24 hour, and what you get here is you can set the watch to different big international airports, and you get the GMT hand, the second time zone hand. Let me just show you. With this, I set the second time zone hand. It jumps 1 hour, so I can set it to whatever hour I want, time I want in another part of the world. And if I go the other way, notice this one, this window, this complication with the LAX, the Los Angeles airport. Well, then it changes the airport, and notice this red dot. If you notice all the white dots, the airport you choose gets the red dot. So this is Denver airport, I would guess. Then notice the red dot again, it jumps. Oops, JFK, LPB, yeah. So all the different airports. Now you see it jumps. So just a really nice, cool, different complication, which I think is really fun to play around with already. And if you're in doubt, you get all the different airports back here and just look at this movement. It's a modified ETA movement. Such a beautiful decoration. Just see the Christopher Ward logo in blue. And if you can notice the blue screws here, just see the rotor. Such a beautiful movement, and it's quite a big watch. It's 43 millimeters, but it feels more like 41 or 42. The leather strap, I immediately noticed how high quality this leather strap is. It feels so nice to wear. Extremely high quality, and you get this deploying clasp as well with the push buttons. So this was just to show you my two new timepieces, my two new toys. I don't really need to track airports around the world or two time zones. It's useful when I'm out traveling for business or traveling for holiday, but it's not an extreme necessity to my life or business or anything. It's just I really like the design, and I think it's a fun watch, and I really look forward to getting to know this watch even more and play around with it. So this was just to show you my two new timepieces, two different price points. This is around 1,000 English pounds. It was actually around 1,500. Yeah, it was 1,500 pounds when it came out, but the price is lower now. And well, because of the Brexit stuff going on in the UK, the pound is really low compared to the crown, the currency in my country. So I also got £100 discount. So I actually saved around 30% on the price for this watch. So that's pretty nice. And compared to what it cost a few years ago, I don't really know if they have trouble selling this watch. Maybe they do. But I think it's a fair price, around all in all included 900 English pounds, and this was $200 US dollars. So this is my two new watches. I will be returning with a review of my Tag Heuer 1000, which I promised several weeks ago, and I have a lot of other content coming up. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button if you want to, then you get a notice whenever I do new stuff. And remember to comment, please follow me on Instagram. You're always welcome to write me on an email. Some of you guys do, and it's really nice to discuss watches with you and just talk about how life is around the world. And well, thank you so much for watching. I will be back with more content soon. Thank you.